Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video on motherhood. And I know we usually have pajamas and talk, and I don't have on my pajamas right? Let me tell you why. Backstory. If you're interested, I sure hope so. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. um, I decided that I need to just dip my foot in, start doing a little business, and along with everything else, and why not do a good shoot, right? So I still have on the feet. Recently, well, not recently, because this conversation happens quite often every year, where persons who decide not to have kids are looked down on, and you can't hear me. I'm not even gonna cut it out. Or persons who decide that they're choosing career first and then a family after, or family first career, whatever. And I feel like we don't need to have it. It doesn't have to be a big thing.
Hey, dads!
Okay, bye. And I feel like it shouldn't be such a big thing where we're having discourse. Listen, as a female, you need to sit down, you need to grab your pen and paper. Well, this is my to-do list for the week. Grab your pen and your paper and decide what you want out of life. Decide what would make you happy. Decide what your ideal life would be. Dream a little bit about it. Let your mind wander and just dream about it a little bit. What would make you happy? Having one child too soon? I know persons after a certain age, they'll be like, okay, I can just have a kid alone. And also decide if you're going to have children, like what attributes or what traits or what habit or what habits you have known that could affect your child negatively, and see if you can start work on it. Decide, do you have money for it? Like, do you have a support system for it? Alright, maybe not. Would you like to work for the next 2 years and then hopefully you find a partner? What would you like to do? Right? Whatever. To decide what would work for you. Right? Like, if it doesn't work out with the partner or the man in your life, will you be okay? Right? From what you've observed from this guy, you think you would make like a good father, a good partner to support you, where you're not going to be in the kitchen slaving away, foot swell up, your feet are swollen, your back hurts, and he's not gonna offer to help. He's not gonna give you a massage. Like, so look at all of that before we just get up in this nonsense and yapping, right? To take care of a child is very expensive. It is a very expensive. We're not living in times where you can just $100 for fear. Where can you even pay $100 to even go around Kingston? Them days they come from 2015. So what I'm saying to you, I don't think we need to have a debate about any of this. I feel like if you're able to have kids and you choose not to, that's on you. That's up to you. Okay? Leave it alone. If you want kids and you're unable to have kids, and I can't even imagine how you must feel seeing other women with their kids. Even if they're saying, Lord Jesus, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but at the end of the day, they still love their child. They still love their child, right? They still love their kids. So I know it can be quite disheartening. Their adoption, there is a you can adopt, and a person to also take family, kids, whatever, and there are support groups for that. And I hope you're able to, know that it doesn't end. And I know it must hurt, and I'm so sorry that you're going through that. I don't know why you're going through it, but you can always share your love with your child. And I hope to focus on, ladies, especially to my young girls. It's all fun and games when the child comes. And if it's a girl, you get to doll her up and comb her hair. Or if it's a boy and you're looking at sneakers, that's the fun part. That's the part that a lot of persons highlight on social media. But if you dig deeper, you can look at the scares of pregnancy. You know, a lot of times we're like, just worried about the labor pain. After the labor pain, what else? You have to ensure you're prayed up, you're healthy, and really and truly, pregnancy is a bingo. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to make it back out. You don't know how your child will look. So you have to pray for a healthy child, because we're expecting when you're pregnant, everybody be like, oh, my God, look like your father is going to look like you. I hope him have your eyes, I hope him have your hair. But then the child comes out and is not what society deem as normal. So they have some deformity or something that may cost a lot of money to treat, or to do a surgery or something, God forbid. Are you prepared for that? And really and truly, I don't know if it can be 100%. What I'm saying is, do not take having a child lightly. It's responsibility from the minute you find out you're pregnant until that child is even 30. You have to really ensure that this is what you want. Lots of times we can't just opt out like the men can. So you might be married and your partner was loving, caring and supportive, and then a couple months in he's different because he didn't know this is what it took. He did not know this is what it takes to actually rear a child. And oftentimes we look down on the woman, but we're not holding the men accountable. Especially in our Jamaican culture, like, guys just want to know say them guy friend is a father. Like, pick up yourself, G, I have me youth, I have one youth. Yeah, but you're dead if you're one youth, are you two youth then? Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. You understand me? Motherhood is, here is rewarding and all of those lovely adjectives, right? But at the same time, if you're alone through this process, if you're not healthy, if your child is not healthy, if you don't have the financial support, or you don't have a job, or you get a job but you can't go to the interview because you don't have nobody to watch the picnic, you don't have anyone to look at your child, you don't have anyone to babysit, and you can't afford to babysit right now, whether you're a single mom or maybe it's a couple but you're young and just starting out. So I believe you have to set realistic goals. It's not like one time when a lot of us have our grandparents and a good community, and we could help each other out. Sometimes it's very scary, especially being in Kingston. Listen, I want to big up my mom friends that I have, the support, like my sister. I am so grateful, and it's still hard with the support. Long story short, we go all around this to simply say we're standing on business with what we want. We want one child. Let me tell you what annoys me. When, like, I tell people I have a son, I'm done. One and done. And the taxi phrase, one and done, and two and drive, so they're like, two. No, sir, ma'am, stop it. Stop it. One and done. At least for now. And I'm like, I'm in my 20s and I don't have the energy. We don't know if I got a bit again. But listen, yes, them tell us one pay, then I want that. When I'm sick, I know that bill is real. And even outside of that, it's the emotional effort it takes while you're also in the process of discovering who you are. And like, it doesn't matter if you're having a bad day, you're having a grand day, extravagant news, extravagant day. It doesn't matter. You have to show up for your child 100%. And this is why I also advocate or advise that you take the little breaks when you can, and find tips and tricks, because There are gonna be days when you're overstimulated, you had a crazy day at work, and you come in and your child, is either crying because they don't want the food that they ask for and you cook, or that's the time they want to jump on you, but you feel all, you just need a minute. You need a minute, and you have to be patient with yourself and with them. Apologize. I don't care how old your child is. Apologize. 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 But what I'm saying is, work on yourself. Work on yourself. Figure out what you want. Figure out what would be best for you, and act with that. Like run with that. Like tune out this and just get into here. If you want a child, if you want to fight, if you want to start a football team, okay. If you opt out of it, alright then. Like, live your life. Long story short. Anyways, Chris, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Still I said that right. I just want to know that I'm not enough man because,